Today's video is brought to you by PureVPN. If you've been needing a VPN, then check them out down below. Hey, what's up everyone? My name is Jeff, and today we're gonna have some fun playing Magic. And today we're playing Silverquill Magecraft. Silverquill being in black and white gives us a lot of really cool, awesome options, like Exodus, Auric Overlord, 4 mana, 2/4 double strike. Whenever you cast or copy an instant sorcery spell, return a target non-legendary creature card from your graveyard to your hand. Well, luckily that's most of our creatures. We of course have Clever Lumancer, which is just the most aggro card we can go with. Build a Light Scribe, which punts our entire team. Sedgemoor Witch to let us go wide and grow our team, with Clarion Spirit of course as well. And then our adventure creatures, Fairy Guidemother and Giant Killer, which when Exodus brings them back, lets us cast them again. Unfortunately, however, we only were able to squeeze in one copy of Exodus for this deck to actually work out perfectly. I did a full breakdown analysis of this deck after the gameplay, which shows a lot more of what's going on with this deck. Otherwise, we have spells to make sure that we have Magecraft going off: Defiant Strike, Guiding Voice, which gives us a sideboard here, Show of Confidence, and Plumb the Forbidden, which works really well with Sedgemoor Witch, Clarion Spirit, and of course Lona Light Scribe, Clever Lumancer going crazy and hitting in for 100 points of damage. Then we have Mavinda to kind of finish it all off and let us cast things again for free. In the sideboard, we got Academic Probations, we have Environmental Sciences, Reduce to Memories, Pest Summonings, and Expanded Anatomy. And that's the deck. Short but sweet. There you guys go. But before we jump into the gameplay, make sure you guys hit the like button and subscribe to help support the channel and get us up to 50,000 subscribers. Let's do it. Up against Hannibal, and interesting hand. We're gonna go ahead and keep this. I really want Clever Lumancer out on turn 1, and so we'll have it. There we go. Sweet, thank you. Hopefully it doesn't die here. Pass the turn. Clarion Spirit on turn 2 lets us not do anything on this next turn, but lets us have massive plays on the turn after. What's this? You gain 2 life, then you may discard a card. Discard 2 cards if you draw 3 cards. Right. Okay. Cathartic Reunion. What do they exile? Whew. Bless you. All right. Let's go Clarion Spirit. Swing in and hello. Pass the turn. All right. Dragon's Approach with the discard to be able to get it. That's actually really fun. All right. That's actually a little bit terrifying. How many cards do they have already? They need how many? You may exile 4. You may exile Dragon's Ports and 4 cards named Dragon. Okay, so they need 5. So one more time they get a dragon. Is that what's going on? Okay, then we're in trouble. Let's. How big can we go here? We can hit for a lot of damage. Let's go. Defiant Strike. Giant Killer is a huge draw there. Actually, you know, do we want Show of Confidence or do we want to go Fairy Guidemother? Let's go Show of Confidence now. We can get it with Mavinda later. We get another copy here. We get a hit in for a lot. Them getting 1 dragon is good, but it also doesn't quite stop us. Down to 11 past the turn. Especially if we can Giant Killer swing in. Okay, so the Dragon's Approach. We take 3 damage to face. They exile this and 4 others from the graveyard. They grab a dragon, which is Velomachus Lorehold. Okay, yeah, that's a good one. Do you get to choose which dragon? And they got a Storm's Wrath off the top? Oh, wow, that's amazing. All right. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Okay, I mean, bad stuff, but cool at the same time. All right, so Giant Killer. We want this out on black. So let's go ahead and do that first and then Giant Killer. Velomachus. I think we just play out the Giant Killer itself. All right, so they're at 4 mana now. We know that they have Storm's Wrath, so they know that. Okay, this is actually really cool. But they also have to have so many Dragon's Approaches. What are they called again? Yeah, that I'm not so sure how well they'll be able to do this. Cathartic Reunion gets 2 more into the graveyard. How many do they have now? Just the 2. Light Scribe. Do I cast a spell here? Guiding Voice can give us something. I can play out Fairy Guidemother. Let's go ahead and I guess Giant Killer. This still hits in for a lot of damage. And we should have lethal in the next turn or close to it. Here's Storm's Wrath again. Rude. Okay, Sedgemoor Witch. Do I make Guiding Voice here right now? Or another creature. Let's not overcommit to the board. We can play Mavinda and play that out again. Do I go reduce anatomy or reduce some memory? They're pretty far away from being able to do Dragon's Approach again, right? They have 5 mana, which means they can discard 2 of them and then play another one. So they might not be that far away from it. So do I go for reduce the memory? I don't think right now. I think we grab this. We go for the upside of, hey, we might be able to win. That is all of the Storm's Wraths. Good job, sir. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. All right, Fairy Guidemother. Yeah, let's go ahead and play Mavinda. There's not a very low chance they have another one. They might have like other board wipes, but so let's draw a card. Let's go Guiding Voice. Get out of Rip Apart range. I'm guessing that's another thing they might be playing. Reduce some memory, so at least we have removal for a dragon if they find it. Land lets us double Expanded Anatomy. Oh my gosh, they found it. They found it. Dragon's Approach, there they go. Well, we can at least kill the Velomachus, so it just depends on how big this Velomachus hit play is. Wow, man, I want to play this deck now so bad. This looks so fun. Come on, don't you dare have another... It could be a Draconic Intervention as well. That's another bad one for us. We found all of the Storm's Wraths, though. All right, we have a shot. We have a shot. I think we got there. I think we got there. No blocks. Take it down to 5. Pass to my turn. Show of Confidence is huge. We have to reduce the memory. I want the Vigilance here if possible. What other spells can I grab? Defiant Strike to hit a land. If we hit a land, it would be amazing. Show of Confidence here is not bad either, but I think I'd rather do it on the next turn. How much damage do I have? So I have 3, 4, 5, 6 right now. Yeah, it's not enough. So I think I activate this ability. We try for Defiant Strike and try to hit a land. Well, it's a land. Bummer. I should have gone to Mavinda and held back this one. If they have a Dragon's Approach, we're dead. Yeah, I messed up. I needed to hold this back. That was a misplay. Pass the turn. Ah! Yeah, because if they just have another Dragon's Approach, which we know they have millions of, it just still did 3 damage to our face. Like, it still does damage. Oh, this deck is awesome. I'm really liking this so far. Thrilling Discovery gains 2 life. I forgot about the life gain as well. All right. Okay. How many? Only 1. Good sign. They probably should just cast multiples, right? Yeah, we're down to low. Down to low. That's how that works. All right, so we have to block. Please don't have a shock. All right, that's game. That's game. All right, cool. So, Plains. Expanded Anatomy. Show of Confidence. Good game. Wow, what a close one. Whew, wow. that was an awesome game. I really like that. All right, up against Dr. Limano. No creatures, slow lands anyway, so let's just mulligan this one away. Yep, definitely a keeper. Do I keep the 3rd land? Probably. So I think I'm leading out with Fairy Guidemother into Light Scribe. So keep this. What am I dropping? We have 2 spells that we can cast. I can draw cards with both of them, find ways to find more lands, but only if we have creatures still on the battlefield. If they have 2 removal spells, we're just dead. We're doing it. We're all in. I am leading off with the Plains here too first. because we need something on black mana, right? Maybe not. Maybe we just want double white. Hello, how's it going? Temple of Epiphany. All right, there we go. Got the double white. So, Black Source, Light Scribe, swing in. Hopefully no removal. Down to 19. Not super hopeful here. Stompy Boy. Bad stuff. Yeah. That's fine. Clever Lumimancer. Do I play a spell here? I think I do. We still need to get in for some damage. Expanded Anatomy or Environmental Sciences. We already have 3 lands. That's really the most that we need immediately. We have Defiant Strike for the next turn. They should only be able to kill 1 more creature. Bonecrusher Giant coming out is also a little bit annoying. But only blocks 1 time. Defiant Strike number 2. I can get this maybe out of range of more stomps. Let's go ahead and put the counter here. It makes it a 3-4 or a 2-3 afterwards. Down to 11. Which I'm hoping is enough to at least protect it a little bit. Fairy Godmother dies. So they did have another stomp, so good, but also not good. Okay. Yeah, that's a lot of removal. This is our worst matchup all the time, is just whenever they have this much removal. We need to find creatures. I probably should have Defiant Strike onto the Bonecrusher Giant. I'm going to wait 1 more turn to see if we can find what we need. Quakebringer. Bad stuff. I also don't want to stomp target the Bonecrusher Giant because it kills us. So I could Defiant Strike onto the Quakebringer now. Let's wait 1 more turn. All right, Sedgemoor Witch. Pass the turn. Take 2, down to 10. So much damage. Oh boy. Oh boy. We had a beautiful start. They just had amazing amounts of removal. What's this? Squash? 3 mana less if you control a giant. It's a good spell. Alright, pass. So this will do 8 points of damage to us. That's a clever Lumimancer. Do I kill this Quakebringer? I have to block it. Oh, man. Wait, it still does it from the graveyard as long as they control a giant. I was thinking it was... Okay, never mind. Yeah, we're dead. Yeah, we're done. We're done there. I could go Guiding Voice, try to find something with Learn. I can block 1 of these guys, but they were taking 4 from here, 8 from here at the very least. And then they trade off. I guess I could block Bonecrusher Giant. They get in for 6. Yeah, we're far enough behind. I don't think there's a way of coming back, because as long as they have 1 more creature on the battlefield still, Quakebringer just kills us on the next turn. So... yeah, good game. Up against Osmagone, and keep this hand. Good stuff. Reveal here, Clever Lumimancer, pass the turn. Guiding Voice, Defiant Strike on the next turn, and I think I will go a little bit aggro there and play them all out. Oh. Yeah, okay, we go Clarion Spirit instead, I guess. Pass the turn, send the message. Yeah, that's right. That's what we should have been doing. One has a Lorehold book. I don't think I've changed mine yet. Fire Prophecy, yeah. Yeah, I should have just got in for the damage when I had the chance, right? Excess is interesting. I would need double black for him. Okay, so we'll do that. I think I play out Giant Killer and we go Guiding Voice here. Expanded Anatomy, swing in, pass the turn. Board Wipes are our worst friend. Oh my gosh. Fire Prophecies aren't great either. That's not a bad play. Swing in. Exodus sounds awesome. Dude, I'm so excited for this to actually work. I wonder if we should be playing some Savai Triomes just for the chance to go for the Awakened Blood Avatar, because we do have a lot of creatures at times. This is another Dragon's Approach deck. Is this the same guy? No, it's a different one. Everyone's playing this because I think Mono Black Magic just barely came out this. All right, we have Giant Killer at instant speed. I need to get stuff out of range of the board wipe, which we can't actually do. Drawing a card would be nice, however. I'm trying to hand a land. So they're online for Villamachus on the next turn. We know that. And I'd rather kill it before it gets a swing in. So pass the turn. Yeah, so they definitely go for Villamachus here, right? There's no reason why they wouldn't. Unless they didn't have it, or they're just trying to find a land to play as well. They not have Villamachus? What? Okay, there we go. I was gonna say, come on. Dragon's Approach. Okay, before combat. Tear the Peaks. Well, we still kill that too. It's not a Villamachus. We take 3 from targeting him. That's fine. Pass to my turn. All right, so Exodus is good for later. Right now, we're going to go aggro. Grab. We already have 2 black sources, so we're good. So, Expanded Anatomy on what? Protecting the Witch is a little bit better. We know that they have Fire Prophecies, a lot of those. So swing in and Defiant Strike as well. Create another Pest. Down to 5. I don't really want to play Exodus until I guaranteed have a Magecraft ability right then. At the same time, though, he does have Double Strike. Pumping him up could be really good. Storm's Wrath. Yeah, I was worried about that. Well, we gain some life. Exodus? Giant Killer? That's lethal on board. Pass the turn. Don't have another Storm's Wrath, yo. It's a rude thing to do. Didn't you know? This card, I really want to make good. I don't know the right way to make that happen, though. Okay, so only 2 approaches. Wowzers. There's only sorcery speed. I can go Mavinda and play something out right away. I want to go ahead and play this now. Bring back Sedgemoor Witch or Clarion Spirit? I guess Sedgemoor Witch, right? All right, we got there. Whew. Dude, Exodus is good. I think this is the exact deck that needed Exodus. And it's solid. I like it a lot. All right, up against Shia, and we'll keep this hand. Ain't too shabby. Wouldn't mind a few more spells, honestly. Mavindas are nice, but when you have spells, you know, it's a little bit better and stuff. But we kind of have the two best cards right away. Pass the turn. Let's see how much board wipe and removal this guy has. Is it Giants again? Frostbite, rude. Yeah, the sad part is we just have to kind of keep playing our stuff out. Pass the turn. Light Scribe. Into Sedgemoor Witch. Alright, so it is Giants, which means Giant Killer becomes a little bit better. How about that? See how that works out. Mavinda, I definitely hold off on until we can cast multiple things with it right away. Clarion Spirit, no. So yeah. Light Scribe, swing in. Down to 18 past the turn. Board wipe? Typically their board wipe is on turn 5 instead, though. They're going to have more Bone Crusher Giants and things like that instead. Oh. See, this guy's actually annoying because we can't actually get around him as easily. Giant Killer doesn't kill him. So what am I playing? If they do have board wipe, they missed the card drop. They missed the land drop there, right? We were on the draw, and they missed the land drop. So Mavinda as just a flying hitter. You can play Clarion Spirit and the Giant Killer itself out, but I think that I want the removal available at some point. It'd be nice if we found spells. That'd be cool. Pass the turn. Maybe I should have held on to Giant Killer there too, but we also want it when we attack for the Leonin Landscribe. Come on! Take it. We're taking 6. Could have double blocked. We can't kill this with a Giant Killer. That's rude. Didn't they know they needed to die there? So I don't even have a target until I have a spell. We don't have a spell ever. We know that they probably have the board wipe. I should not have played that out. But we also have to have blockers or a way to kill these guys. Yeah, I don't think I even have an option with this one, right? Yeah, I don't even have the option for the chop down until I have a bigger dude. So, man, this is really annoying. Nice, dude. Let's hope they don't have the invasion. We're just gonna have to double block with these guys past the turn. Light Scribe would be nice to have, and the Clarion Spirit would work really well, but we have to not die first. Glimpse Cosmos, all right. Good sign. That means they don't have the board wipe. We have to chump one of these guys to not be dead. We find a spell, we have lethal now. They could have Stomp, which doesn't actually have the double damage. But they could just play out a Bone Crusher Giant and we're in trouble. Kind of. We have Giant Killer, which deals 4 to us. But we get to do lethal damage. Stompy Boy Squash. Oh no. Yeah, we just can't find anything. Wow. Yeah, we just drew all lands. Ah, man. I may have scooped that up a little bit early, but I don't see how we come back from that point. Not when they're being able to do double damage, and this guy has, yeah, there's not a way we do that, really. All right, we can Archmander and keep this. So I'm not sure the right way to go. Do you go all in on the Clever Lumancer right away? Because it gets in for so much damage in the early game, but then you can have to like rebuild later on. I could go Clarion Spirit and then Fairy Guided Mother and Pump here. Well, now we have double Clever Lumancer. So then we go Clarion Spirit. Well, guess so. It gives a little bit more protection. Even if they have removal, we have 2 of them. Next turn we play... we'll see. Pass the turn. All right, Erebos' intervention. That does kill stuff. There's Defiant Strike. I think we go Clarion Spirit, Defiant Strike. Hit for 3. Down to 18, pass the turn. Plum the Forbidden now has some targets. Search for Glory. You gain 3 life. Redain. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, how greedy can I get? How greedy should I get here? Light Scribe. Giant Killer, make another token. Swinging for 3. Yeah, I think that's too good not to do. If we hit a land, which we can Plumb the Forbidden to try to find the land. How many did we kill to make it worthwhile for the Lone and Light Scribe? Because he also is pumping up less people that way. Okay, well now it's all in on this guy, right? Or is it? Oh man, how greedy do I get? All right, let's just go Fairy Guide Mother this time and play it out. So I want to make sure we're still hitting in. We can keep growing the board Clarion Spirit before we Plumb the Forbidden. Next turn we should have lethal with it. Did we have lethal that turn? We would have had a lot of spell. Okay, well we're good this time. Now we for sure win. Instant speed. So all attack, Plumb the Forbidden. Yeah. I think that's enough. It's a few triggers. I don't know. We'll draw a few cards too. All right, there we go. Yeah, even though they had the shield up, I think we had enough damage there. All right, so 60% win rate here. 3-2. We won the games on the play a little bit more often. I didn't play that many games on this one because I am trying to shorten up my videos a little bit here because I'm spending the time on the breakdowns, trying to improve my intros and everything like that. So make sure you guys hit the like button, subscribe if you guys are enjoying the kind of content I'm bringing out there for you guys. Yeah, let's dive into this one. So the breakdown for this one, the numbers I brought in here, I think actually worked out pretty well for us, where we definitely want Mavindas, we definitely want Sedgemoor Witches. The whole Leonin Light Scribe, Clarion Spirit, Sedgemoor Witch combo works really, really well. Where we get to go wide with them, we get to cast lots of spells. Plumb the Forbidden works really well with Sedgemoor Witch. The biggest issue with Plumb the Forbidden is that a lot of the creatures that come out with Clarion Spirits and Sedgemoor Witches are the ones that we aren't attacking with, but it still is good enough to combo off, and it also is just card draw on this deck, and we need more card draw besides just Defiant Strike. This one actually is like it does more than just replace itself. As long as we have something out there, or if there's removal, we can do it in response. Typically, though, we're wanting to go on the aggro side of it and work. Exodus is a card I was really excited for, and it did work out for us one time, although it worked out for us for the double strike side of it, which is actually the side I kind of forgot about. Is it worthwhile to run one red source with Fable Passage or like one Savai Triome for the chance of having the red source? I think because this is a one of, I don't think so. I think that we just run it for the Exodus side of it. Awaken the Blood Avatar could actually work with this deck and could could actually be really powerful and busted, but it's just too inconsistent unless you're willing to go down other stuff to add in more copies of this. Show of Confidence and for Plum the Forbidden, which one's better between these ones? The Plum Forbidden, the biggest issue, like we were talking about before, you have to sacrifice things that you might actually want to have hit. Show of Confidence also requires you to play a lot more things on the turn, where Plum the Forbidden, you can get lots of Magecraft abilities just by having bodies on board. So maybe you actually go down one copy of Show of Confidence for another Exodus. If you had 2 or 3 copies of this, then it's worth adding in the red source. I don't think you add it in for just the one color though. And where you trim down on, maybe Clarion Spirits. Clarion Spirits, I'm not sure needs to be a 4 of. It can be a 3 of and still work pretty well. It's not actually the combo with Lumancer, all this stuff, Fairy Guide Mothers, you know, Giant Killers. All those worked out really, really well. Guiding Voice, I'm not sure if this should be a 2 of instead. And maybe we can have some other 1-drop work. I think there's some other 1-drops in black. There's also a card I forgot about when I first built this, but ran into it before, Lifelink. And counters. There's a 2-mana card that came from Strixhaven. Essence Infusion, it's sorcery speed, which is the biggest issue. But 2 mana, put 2 plus opposing counters on target creature, gains lifelink until end of turn. You can just gain a ton of life with Clever Lumancer. And if there's ever like this aggro-ness going on, that might be a really good play. There's also another one with a lifelink counter card that came from this. Yeah, Unexpected Fangs, put a counter onto it, and it's instant speed, and you just put a lifelink counter onto the creature, so it has it for forever and ever. Putting that onto Sedgemoor Witch, putting that onto Clever Lumancer, like any of these creatures actually is pretty nice to just get a counter onto it. Even like Fairy Guide Mother, be able to have lifelink consistently doing 2 points of damage like over and over again is pretty nice. And so I could see this coming in over Show of Confidence as a 1 of or 2 of, where it's a nice card to have. It's good for a lot of situations, like a lot of situations. And so I do think it's a good card, not necessarily overall, but it's good. So the nice thing I like about Exodus with these cards is that it brings it back to hand, which means we get to cast Fairy Guide Mothers and things again. Would like to have something that's a little more instant speed. You could bring in Shepherd for that. Because we are in Orzhov, there are some more instant speed adventure stuff in black. And so we could bring in things like Murderous Rider. You could bring in things like, well, not since Swordmaster, but like an Order of Midnight could be decent. Foulmire Knight, drawing cards, instant speed drawing cards. Having 1/1 Death Toucher is also another just good creature to play out. So honestly, maybe Order of Midnight or Foulmire Knight comes into this deck as well. Maybe even over one of the Plum Forbiddens for a bit more card draw, or over Show of Confidence. Foulmire Knight, I think, could be a really good creature in this deck. Yeah. Anyway, giving you a little bit of breakdown, giving you a little bit of analysis of what I had here at this deck. Overall, this deck is super fun, super powerful. I had a blast playing with it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video as well. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks so much, and bye-bye.